I wake up every morning, look in the mirror and I thank God. Every morning, look in the mirror, salute a real one, and I thank God he's so good. I wake up every morning, look in the mirror, and I thank God. He's so good. He's so good. B-Town's finest, handsome Lagosian. Name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto finesse, to him baby girl I wear out of a stretcher. She be like,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Yeah. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP herd. Wanna see by me, the whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it for shouted, he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, hit, boy I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall and shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All my hot girls yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front the back, they yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the brick. Talk about, now we're doing it, prick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I copy chromed out, hard talk, career with a shine. I got some time, name. I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All my hot girls yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front the back, they yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Mic check, 1 2 1 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do when you show up on the scene with a 2 Drew on you and your friend and play a little 2-on-2? If you do half of what I do, you'll be hitting the deck. I gotta get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show him this ain't the squad or a sucker to test. Pimp, but too large and we way too fresh. Work well with. They quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we be standing in your front yard yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All my hot girls yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front the back, they yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front yard yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All my hot girls yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front the back, they yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Well, the humidity's still a factor on this fall afternoon, but no rain in the forecast. That's the good news as you look inside Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
And right away, he lost the football. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did.
The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't it?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball is gone. Didn't happen in this case.
And he's got this one down to the 10. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it first and goal. They got the ball in great field position after the fumble, but this defense tried to stand tall.
They certainly are, and a lot of times after you pick up a fumble or get an interception, you have momentum on your side. You kind of walk through a defense and score. Not so fast, not in this case.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence punching it in from a yard away. And the Jaguars use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Point after try forthcoming. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll bring up second down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
work now on 2nd and 9. To throw, Dart. They'll try and set up the screen to Genty. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up the 3rd down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball, but someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Here is 3rd and 5. To the air, Dart. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Hey, easy, route.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
He'll get this out to Tootin. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They had 2 straight first downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know the funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Red on red. 11, 30 left.
Lawrence will throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. You talk about this Giant defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Great job. Hey, run.
Take it down to the 30-yard line. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. They couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get... Well, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Boy, this defense is circling early. A pick 6 there, and they are off to the races here this first quarter.
And, partner, when you get off to a first-quarter lead like this, it really frees you up defensively to take some chances, really apply some heat. And that was just a tremendous play to pick that ball off and bring it back for a score.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now.
They'll start on the ground with Ginty. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
At the 34-yard line.
Right.
17-0 our score after 1. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Up the middle, it's Ginty. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left in no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now 2nd and 9. To throw is Dart. That one taken in by Neighbors. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
throwing. Dart. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Micah Parsons. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. On play action, here's Dart. And his pass incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Dart. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Red 23. Son. Red.
On play action, Lawrence. Got a man, that's Hunter. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Hey. Son. Here we go, son.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 8.
Red on red.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, I'm gun.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Looking long for Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars! Brian Thomas with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars continue to pull away here in this first half. Now the try here for the point after. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Jaguars 24, Giants nothing.
after the touchdown. Cook now to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Throwing his dart. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
That's caught left side by Neighbors. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Throwing his dart. That's complete. It's Neighbors. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
On first down, it's Genty. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Dart. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 24-yard line. A run straight ahead with Genty. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, they're going to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, Dart. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's Dart. He'll get this out to Genty. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job is simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Wrap ball 80.
On the jet sweep, here's Neighbors. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Dart will throw it on 3rd and goal. A throw right side caught by Neighbors. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Here's Dart. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. They've got his man complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars would extend their lead here just before halftime. Now the try here for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score, Jaguars 31, Giants nothing. Logan Cook, the kickoff for the Jaguars.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. He's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
That's complete. He's got Tootin. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Now he'll tuck this and run. And able to get, he'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey, 11.
Hands it off out of the gun. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Hey, Ron.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. I got to think at this point, 3rd quarter, if you're able to hold on to the ball, get 3 at the end, that's all you're looking for.
I would agree with that because right now, this is a job well done by them. In fact, it's almost time for handshakes, a little dap on the sidelines, maybe even starting to discuss post-game plans. And for the guys who haven't played yet, go ahead and get loose. Your time is now.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Genty. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Dart going to look to throw here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Dart. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. A lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. Now, they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
Second and 11. To throw now, Dart. Jaguar pressure and Jaguar sack. Devin Lloyd, the one to get home and earn that sack.
And it's third down. Third and long.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They go play action with Lawrence. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Somebody got to do it. Somebody got to do it. Watch him do it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it'll be fourth down. Here's Logan Cook now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down.
And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Josh Hines-Allen able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, it's obvious, but I can't help but say it here. It's never a good day when the opposing defense has more sacks than you have points. The win seems likely, but this defense is still playing for something here. They see that 0 on the scoreboard, and they don't want that to change.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Malik Neighbors, 98 yards. And the Giants are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this team continues to stake its claim as Super Bowl favorites. They are now eyeing an 8th straight win as they begin this drive here in the fourth quarter. 57 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Let's go. 11, son.
Lawrence will throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point try, good by Gano. And the lead now down to 20.
Giants 14.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirit. Oh, another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Let's go.
To throw, Dart. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. To the air, Dart. And he's got it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. His big day receiving just keeps getting bigger. He's over 200 yards now on the afternoon.
First and goal.
To throw is Dart. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Gano the extra point. And that cuts this lead down to 13.
34. Giants 21. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And they are going to finish this one off strong. It's a return touchdown to add on to their lead in the final stages. Well, this has been another impressive display by this undefeated team, Charles, and it looks like they're going to stay that way after this one.
Yeah, one of the league's best offenses. They stayed on brand in this contest because they continue to look good at what they do. Just added a late touchdown. Now they're really hammering home just how good they've been all year long. Letting the rest of the league take notice.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
To kick off for the Jaguars.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Throwing, Dart. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Ready, set. Hey, I'm gun. Red on red. Here we go.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have, it's chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Second down in the yard. Dart. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he goes out right around the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Here's Dart once more. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hey.
Play action. It's Lawrence. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
13, Lou.
Now Lawrence. He'll get this out to Tootin. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain there of 21 yards.
And the Jaguars first down.
Hey, Lion. Hey, field, sorry.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
They'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark it down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
All right, let's go. Inside. Silver.
Here's Lawrence. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. And the Giants come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
2, 3, 4. Heartbroken Houston, Texas, couldn't get off the sofa. The thing about depression, you think your life is over when I